And thank you for joining us for our first video update on the construction of our Eastern Green development.
Pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me with.
My pleasure. So Haroon is the owner of Merchant Square Capital, who are building out the Eastern Green development that we've sold. And maybe I could just ask you to brief me a little bit about sort of where your lending is at in terms of your lending to fund the development.
Sure. So on the lending side, we have lending, we have funders in place. We got that signed up in the middle of last year, so June, August. Since then, we have been on site. So we've been doing pre-planning, and there's lots of things to do beforehand. Architectural drawings, structural drawings, the shape of the building. You're transforming it from the plans that are with the planning architects to actual development plans. But I think we made good progress. Lenders are all happy. They come to site once a month to make sure we're doing what we're supposed to be doing, which we are. So yeah, super happy on the lending side. But yeah, very happy with where we are at the moment.
Very good. I'm on site and think works are progressing. Is that right?
Correct. We are where we want to be. We've discharged, I think, up to 8 or 9 of the 28. Many of the planning conditions are also more kind of observational requirements rather than actual things we have to achieve. But we're in a good spot on the planning discharges. Sorry. Yeah, things like bird and bat cages and checking the environmental surroundings and ground reports and investigations have all been completed and checked through. So
excellent. And you're sort of on site now, and you're clearing the site to then begin sort of groundworks.
Correct. So to be fair, we've actually done groundworks. I would say on half the sites on the East Green aspect. Where we are continuing to do the demolition is on the Bradford Street. We have nearly completed the demolition on that side, but in the meantime, groundworks are being undertaken on the rest of the site. The idea is that we get the site ready for piling, which will begin towards the end of this month, beginning of February, and then once we've done the piling, and that will start off on the east on the Green Street side and work its way through towards the Bradford Street side where the demolition is taking place.
And completion, the latest estimate completion is still on track for the early part of kind of 2023, right?
Yeah, so the completion date hasn't changed at all. So I think it's 1st of May 2023. We're obviously keen to see if we can progress it any quicker. So we're paid for the steel. We expect it to be delivered to site end of March, beginning of April. And then if we hit our targets and we have the demolition completed, which is going on, we have the piling done on time, and we have the steel delivered, because there should be no lag now between groundworks being completed and steel delivery, because again, we have paid for the steel and it's our steel. So yeah, we expect to be out of the ground, I guess, famous last words, middle of April.
Brilliant, good. Well, look, I know you've been working hard on the site and in terms of your supply chains, which of course is sort of a challenging topic at the moment, given the sort of climate that we're all operating in now. But I think we can thank you very much for joining us on this sort of first video update of ours, and we look forward to seeing more progress on site over the coming months.
Oh, and super keen to show yourself and your buyers the units we're creating. Yeah, we strongly believe in Digbeth in terms of where the new tram station is going to be, where the new high street is going to be, and we're super excited to deliver the building to your clients.
Brilliant. Thanks, Haroon.